Alright, so I'm about to take my shorts off. Just a little heads up there. Yeah, I think we got a really good show. I just walked through right now with that last group, and it was just a lot of fun. I mean, just like seeing the actors in their areas doing a really good job, and you know, taking cues like really well, like through the group, like figuring out like, you know, when to hit a group, when to, you know, how to operate the different props that you've given them and put in their sets, and they're doing like a really great job. Like, I'm really excited. Still really excited. So it's good when you start off the night and you think you're really excited about your haunt, and then 2 hours in you're still really excited and you're not angry yet. So maybe it's that whole haunt owner thing. Great little line, Trent. Is everybody ready? Do I need to give them back? Y'all ready to go? Full frame? Full scale!
Dude, I would say almost for sure he keeps looking over here. I'm pretty sure that's the homeless guy that's living in our concession stand. There's food over on this other side too. He's got some cashews in here, some bread, crackers. It's wild. This is a home right now.
Why even write a note? Why not just throw?
Because the guy doesn't have a whole lot. I mean, that when we found the last guy there, they were like, the cops came and stuff, and they were like, well, we're just gonna bag up all of his stuff and throw it away. And I'm like, why would you throw away like everything that someone has when this is all they have? So, you know, this way he's got an opportunity to have his things and just take them somewhere else, you know?
We had someone living in here last year too, but they actually lived down inside, like in the haunt, and we had to find them and have their stuff out. Do we want to let's actually go inside? Can we just cut and we'll just start from the back door and come right inside? Yep. And it gets colder in here too than it is actually outside. We did a zombie apocalypse last year. It was a lot of fun. I loved the fact of doing a haunt that was entirely all themed one thing. It's a really hard challenge to do an entirely themed haunt and keep everybody in the same characters all season long. But this year we're gonna change it up. We're gonna bring back a lot of like the haunted house classics, some of those rooms that everybody's like, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. So we're bringing that back in and just having a good multiple scare haunted attraction this year. You get a look at the whole bottom side. There's I think 8 rooms down here right now. And this is 5,000 square foot of haunt that needs to be totally redone by the middle of June. So 3 months to redo 5,000 square foot. All the painting. Look at this. You want to see a mess? Costume pieces lying on the ground. Old monster cans. This is what we call a makeup area in March. So there's work to be done. Lots of it. I'll be done with the building because there's nothing going to be done with this building after I leave. Once I leave, it's just going to get knocked to the ground and they'll build something brand new in here. Well, this we don't use. We can't use our basement just because there's not enough emergency exits down here. So this is just a back portion that we really don't use. Sometimes people change back here since it's kind of out of the way. But this was where I found the homeless guy living last year. And he drew a dove up on the wall and a yin-yang sign over here. Look at that. There's mold in that jug of piss right there. It's been a great life experience to run something, start it from an idea, build a sign, get a vehicle, and just decide how I wanted to start it and what phases I wanted to do and how I want to do everything. It's all first person. I make every decision. I micromanage down to every little detail, and it's it's a lot of work, but it's a great challenge, and it's rewarding when, you know, you're down here and you're stressing on getting the last few makeups done, and you can already hear people screaming and laughing and having a great time upstairs. And you get in there, you get up there, and you're right in there with them, and all the people are outside and they're all excited, and the people are leaving and they're screaming and they're excited, and it's fun to bring something like that to the area, and it's fun to know that you built it from, you know, nothing. You just started doing it and put it all together piece by piece. Some of this stuff, like the mannequin parts, came when I purchased out the JC's haunt. Some of the more high quality pieces, especially like these over here, I bought online through, I think, Fright Props. So that's just a bloody torso, and it's got more layers on it than when I bought it. It looks pretty rough now. That's pretty cool. It looks like it's burnt up and bloody. That's awesome. June 14th through the 16th. America's River Festival will be down here. They're going to have Leonard Skinner and Dierks Bentley playing right across the street. We'll be able to hear them from inside here, so that should bring thousands down here. So we thought it'd just be great to run a summer haunt while there's already going to be thousands of people right next door. So I'm sure it'll turn out great. Well, what they're going to be is there's going to be a whole shelf full of dolls, and they're going to be actually puppeted. So there'll be half-inch PVC, and I've actually got some of them already running at home. They have PVC running down from their heads through their bodies and into the shelf that they're below the shelf that they're on. So we cut a hole in the shelf that they're sitting on, and then below we connect all the PVC poles together so that when you move the one on the far end, all of their heads turn and follow the group as they come through. So you'll have a whole roll of dolls, and you'll come in from this side, and as you enter the room, the actor will shift. There'll be like a little handle, and they'll pull on it, and as they do, all the dolls will look over at the group as they come in, and then as the group walks through the room, the dolls will keep looking at them, and that will draw the group's attention towards the dolls, and the actor who's got to hold the handle will pop out from a separate wall. You know, hitting up the Goodwills. It's always fun to go into like a Goodwill and like walk out with like 7 old creepy dolls in a wedding dress.
For the October hunt, we're going to add a whole bunch of the outdoor area that goes kind of behind the haunt. We're going to add a whole bunch of that to it, and then we'll make some updates. But pretty much, I would say about 80-90% of what we do for summer frights, I mean, it's only a weekend, so I would say about 80-90% of what we do there will still be pretty much the same in the fall as it is for summer frights. If we get 1,000 people in that weekend, that would be pretty good. And then if we do, 4, 5, 6,000 in the fall, that's 5 out of every 6 people that's their first time going through the haunt for the year, and it's going to be totally. The thing of it is, most haunts have almost all or 3/4 of their haunt the same every single year, and we've redone the entire haunt every single year. Like, every room totally different in some way.